What's up, you guys? Zoe here from OneGlanceTrader.com, and welcome to part two of me trading the OGT RSI MTFEA on a live 10k plus trading account. And if you guys are brand new to this series, I strongly suggest you click the link down below, which will take you to part one. And what I talk about in part one is more kind of the setup of the EA, how the EA kind of works, and all that kind of good stuff. And in this particular video, I'm going to be walking through the trades that I've taken since the last update, or the EA has taken, shall I say, since the last update, how much money I've made to date, what the drawdown situation is at the moment, and all that kind of good stuff. All I ask for in return is that you like this video, and please make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification so you don't miss an update, not only on this series, but the hundreds of series I've got on this channel and the new indicators and EA releases that I have. And please make sure you comment. I really enjoyed listening to and looking at the comments and speaking to some of you guys about your experiences with the RSI MTFEA and the settings that you use. So if you've got any questions about this challenge, please let me know. And just to say up front, this EA is absolutely free. You can also download it. Link is inside the description as well. Now, a lot of you guys were warning me about blowing up this account as part of this strategy, and that's mainly down to the time frame that I'm trading. So I'm trading the Euro USD 5-minute chart, and a lot of you guys that have used this EA will know that when the market trends, this EA can get into a lot of trouble because this is a counter trend EA trading strategy that is looking to get 0.1% of the balance of your account for every cycle of trades that it takes. And fingers crossed, so far I've managed to do okay. So I have no open drawdown, as we'll see in a second. We've got no open trades, and it's taken a few more trades since the last update, which I think was on the 30th of April, and today is the just looking now is the 11th of May. So it's been around just over a week since the last update, and I'm going to walk you guys through in terms of the trades that we kind of went inside right now. So you guys will notice, if those who watched episode one, I was filming pretty much live when this arrow came in, when I was in drawdown at this stage over here. And I'll be honest, I was getting a slight bit concerned by it because we were getting this trend. And then as I was recording, and I don't know if you guys noticed that I kind of stopped slightly when I saw there's a huge candle kind of drop there. And then we started to get another oversold signal in there. And you guys will know, as part of the first episode, this EA takes multiple trades, and it opens up the same lot size, and then it will look to hedge out of the position at 0.1% of my account balance at the time of the trade opening. So again, it opened quite a few more trades, as you can see, got me into a bit of drawdown, but then we started seeing that bullish divergence of price making, lower lows, but the oscillator, in this case the RSI that I've got on my screen now, making lower highs, and then price started to reverse back. And when you take into account all the open trades that I had down here and the open trades I had there, it netted out as a net positive at this level over here. So, I was in this trade, I think the 30th was the Friday. So yeah, I was pretty much in it for 2 days, or thereabouts, carrying the loss into the weekend. But overall, this is what the EA kind of does. It kind of works it and manages it all kind of behind the scenes for me, as part of that trade. So if I then continue to go down, I got the next trade on the 4th, the day after. This one, as you can see, opened 3 trades and again netted me out, hedged me out at that position there. That I had one on the 5th, which opened 2 trades and again comfortably got me out of that position, so nothing too much to worry about there. Um, and then on the 6th, we had another trade. Again, this was a fairly straightforward one. It took 1 trade and got me out relatively quickly. And I think that's it. And as you can see now, even though that the RSI was oversold at this level, but it wasn't oversold on the next time frame up. So again, if you are new, this EA looks for signals of where hence the name, that the RSI is oversold on multiple time frames, and the settings I've got it on is the current time frame that I'm trading on, which is the 5 minute, and also the 15 minute. And here we are now to the present day at the moment, where of live action, where there's nothing really much kind of going on in the market. And you can kind of see it's really been going sideways from there. So I'm just going to zoom that back in so I can see what's going on. And so one of the questions was that I got is, if I start seeing huge drawdowns, what am I going to do with this? So I've said to myself that I'm willing to let it open up to 6 trades. If it opens 6 trades and price is starting to go against me, what I'm planning on doing is then turning off the EA, and then looking for discretionary kind of movements, looking at round number levels, pivot levels, all these kind of good things, or any signs of reversal momentum. And then I will take a discretionary trade at a slightly higher lot size to reduce down the average price to get me out at break even or a small profit, depending on how that trade goes. And if I'm successful in doing that, then I will turn on the EA again and let it trade for me. So my plan is not to let this go completely against me, and this is why I've set the risk settings to 0.1%. And as you'll see in a second, I've not generated that much money as part of this kind of activity in proportion of my trading account. I could go for the 1-2%, and therefore I'll be doing a huge amount of growth in a short space of time, because I'm currently got no open trades and no drawdown at the moment. So I could have comfortably done 2% per trade and be like 30% up inside this account. But I chose not to, because eventually something will go against me, and I want to have margin in the account so I can still, take those additional trades. And it's probably not the best risk management strategy, but again, I'm competent enough in my ability to be able to kind of manage these types of situations. So um, just in terms of how much money I've made throughout this process, so I started this on the 23rd. So again, they're all on the Euro USD, and again, I talk about cycle of trades, and you'll notice there'll be some positives and some negatives. So in each cycle, depending on how many trades are going to be open, there will be some positives and negatives, but the positives will outweigh the negative to give me an overall profit in that particular cycle. So if we scroll down to the bottom, you can see since I've started, I've made just under $100 in terms of profit. And again, like I said, it's been about 18 days or so. And again, I'm really tempted. Don't get me wrong, I'm really tempted to increase it up to 0.2%, 0.3%. But this is a very risky EA to be putting on for such amount of exposure of 10,000, or now I think it's now at 11,000. I think, yeah, just over 11,000. Because I think I was like on 10.9, 10.9k or something along those lines. So it's on an 11k account now. I'm not making huge amounts per cycle, but for me, it's all about longevity and risk of ruin, and not having my account in that jeopardy if the worst does happen. So, for me, I think we are inside a good place at the moment. Again, not really a lot of things happening. I would like to be involved in more trades so I can give you more of an update on what's going on. And part of me really wants to get in a bit of trouble, really, so I can show you what's going on, and we can do a bit of technical analysis in terms of putting other indicators on the chart and kind of doing that. But as it stands at the moment, I feel we are inside a good place, and I'm looking to do at least once a week. And how long am I planning on doing this? I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I think I am speaking to a number of other people that have EAs that want me to test EAs on live accounts, and for me to document the process. So there are some really 1 minute time frames, martingale grid systems out there that probably more for entertainment purposes. I strongly suggest not to trade them on your live account. That I really want to test out, and I really want to show you guys in terms of how it's going on. So that's what I want to do. Is I'll do this for a little while longer, and if it does peter out that it's not doing anything, or I'm not getting enough trades, then I'll look to divert that into more riskier settings, and or try a different EA as well. But again, I want to get into trades to kind of show you this. Like I said, I'm doing this more for entertainment and for your education, as opposed to me trying to go and make money as part of this. So again, if you've got any questions, please comment down below, and you'll see the thumbnails on the screen, which has episode 1, as well as some of my other indicators, my most popular indicators that I've been using as well, which again are absolutely free, and you can pick those up, link inside the description. So appreciate your time, and I shall see you guys in the next video.